Hey everybody, it's been a while since I posted a video. Life kind of gets in the way of doing these YouTube tutorials sometimes, but nevertheless I'm still going to get out as many songs as I can. Just might be a little bit of a break in between some of these lessons, but had a lot of requests for Drunken Soldier. Haven't seen a ton of lessons for Drunken Soldier. I don't even know if there are really any out there right now. But this one, I worked on this one for a while because there were just a few switches and changes and things. I have some notes pulled up here too that I'm going to kind of go back to here and there because there's a lot of little intricate little things and a ton of different parts to this song. You know, there's pre-chorus, post-chorus, and he throws in just, you know, instead of having, you know, verse, chorus, bridge, verse, chorus, it's you know, intro and all that stuff. It's an intro, you know, pre-chorus, post-chorus, and then at the end you have a couple of different things going on. So I'll try my best to get all those explained to you. We're just starting here with an A minor chord on that very the beginning part. Now what I want you to pay attention to on this intro is really using that fat part of your palm to mute right down here by the bridge. And then keep that mute going down here, but we're gonna move our fingers, instead of doing like a C shape up here, these two fingers are gonna be right here. So your forefinger is gonna be on that first fret B string, second fret G string, and then your pinky is going to be right here on that third fret on the D string. So like I said, it's basically these two fingers are just moved down from a C shape. Okay, so okay, and then once he gets into the part where the rest of the band comes in, where it really starts to build up, you're going to stay on that A minor chord, but you're going to open up that palm off of those strings. And then instead of going into this chord here, we're going to come into a G. Okay, so then you'll hear kind of in the background the horns and violin don't follow this part. It's basically, you just kind of hear in the background that Dave is doing. And all that is, we're just walking down on the D string. We're going third fret, second fret, open, and then to the A string, third fret, second fret, back to A minor. Okay, and then we're going to go into the verse of the song, which is pretty straightforward and pretty simple. We have a D shape here. Not your traditional D. We are still going to be pressing down on the G string and the B string here on the second fret and the third fret. Four fingers going to be over here on the E string on the first fret. So it's pretty much the same as your traditional G, or as your traditional D, but you're just going to be moving that finger down there. So instead of being here on the second fret E string, we're just pulling this one down to the first fret. Okay, and then we're going to go from there to a G. And on these traditional standard chords, if you're playing this song, you should probably know these traditional chord shapes without having to explain in detail, because like I said, we have a lot to explain in this song. So then we go to a G. We're going to come down here to a traditional C, and then an F. Then we're going to repeat that, but we're gonna take out that F, okay? After we go through that, we're gonna come back down here to that D, and then walk down. You're just gonna walk down a C. So from here, you're gonna take this middle finger and go down to that second fret on the A string. So we'll go through that one more time. Sorry. Then we'll go into the chorus. What I'm doing right there is on that A minor, I want you to look closely. On that A minor, I'm gonna pull off with these two fingers on that the D and the G strings. It's gonna go back into that A minor, so it's just pulling off. So make the most of, so when he says most of, you're going into a C, and then a G, and then going into that F, okay? So still messing with the same chords that we've dealt with so far through the intro and through the verse. Just switched up a little bit. A minor, C, G, F. Okay, so that's the chorus, and then we go into that post-chorus, which gets a little very tricky actually. But when you play this slow, it's not as hard as it sounds. You're just moving very quickly. Okay, so what I do is I go from open E, 1, 3, and then we're gonna come up here to the 6th and the 5th, and then back to the 3rd. There's a little bit of a mute there before you come up to the 6th. And it's even kind of an open string that I'm playing there. So open, 1, 3, kind of open mute, 6, 5, 3. Okay, and then we're gonna go, so then we'll go, when we're transitioning into this from the chorus, we're going D, and then a C shape right here, but you're gonna put that pinky down here on that 3rd fret B string. So it'll go from that F chord at the end of the chorus to you're coming back after you play that part, so leading into it, it's here, it's the D, and then the C shape, and then you're going back to a D, and this again, and then you will go, I made this in my notes here, let me make sure I'm explaining this right. Yeah, so then you'll go through that again, and then D, and then you'll go so those are just octaves on E string 1, D string 3, E string 3, D string 5. So I'm going, let me look at my notes here again on what I had put for that. Yeah, so we'll go, so it'll go on that E string, hit that once, and then the D string twice on the, and then D string open, and we're doing the exact same thing, but on 3, 5, okay? So like I said, that gets a little bit confusing in that you need to really listen to the album, because I remember they switch at different times where he'll come back and play that D and then that C. So when he goes through this one the last time, all he's doing is playing that 3rd fret on the A string and pulling off twice. Then we're just sliding up to the 5th fret on the A string. And of course, you can make it sound fuller with an octave right there. Then we're coming down to this little breakdown that leads back into the chorus once again. Okay, so I'll go through that slowly. We're going on the D string here, 3rd fret, and then down to the 2nd fret, and then off, just an open D string, and then back down on the D string, and then off, and then we're up here on the A string 3rd fret, and then it's open D again, and then back on the 2nd fret D string, and then going up to the 3rd fret on the D string, and then we're ending on a D chord. Okay, I'm going to go through that one more time because I know a lot of y'all are probably going to be rewinding this part quite a bit. So. Goes back into the chorus. Okay, we only have a minute left here on this video, but I want to the only part that we haven't gotten into yet is that ending part where it goes into it just loses all the momentum of the song, unfortunately. And then so instead of going at the end, it goes, and then we go into a C chord. And then it's this chord up here. We're going into an F. We're switching between an F and a C. I'm trying to get this done here quickly. When it says that's not a star, it's a satellite. And then we're coming here, and you're on the 3rd fret on the E and the D, 1st fret A, between that and a C. That's it.